What's up everyone and welcome to Fortnite news, updates, tips, tricks, and clips. I am your host, jDantastic, and today we have some very exciting things to go over. We have some new guns coming to Fortnite Battle Royale, which look really cool, and then we have one of the challenges that has already been solved. Of course, it takes people no time to figure out the secrets of the challenges for the new week 3 as a matter of fact, and that is the Snobby Shores Treasure Map, which we will be getting into after we cover these new fantastic, amazing guns that are coming to the game. Starting things off, the FNP90, which is a machine pistol, fires at a very high rate, dealing great damage while consuming a lot of ammo, good for run and gun combat, and accurate to fight at mid-range when fired in short bursts. So that's pretty legit. I like really fast rate guns. They're really fun, especially in quick exchanges. That's why I've really become to like the SMG, especially for close range matches. Those are phenomenal, and I'm really excited to see this in the game. The exploding crossbow is next on the list, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe it? An exploding crossbow. Now, when they first announced the original crossbow, I was like, this is amazing. It's going to change the game. It's going to be so fun to use, and I did not like it at all. I hardly ever use it unless it's an absolute last resort, which, speaking of the crossbow, that is a challenge for this week. You have to get 2 eliminations with the crossbow to complete the week 3 challenges, but that's whatever. We're talking about the exploding crossbow, which is the crossbow with an explosive tip, which sounds phenomenal because the current crossbow, you actually can't do any damage to the bases or anything like that. So an exploding crossbow sounds like it could be much more versatile, especially if you hit someone with an exploding arrow, they run towards their team or something like that. I could potentially seeing this leading to multiple eliminations at once, double kills and things like that. Could be really exciting. Again, very happy to see this coming to the game, but we never really know how things are going to work out like the original crossbow. Could be trash, we'll see. Next up is the heavy shotgun, pump shotgun with a large magazine, fires slugs for medium range effectiveness. Now this, I don't know, I'm a little worried about this one. Medium range effectiveness, because the shotguns, we're gonna see. It depends on how medium range it really is, because I think of shotguns as close range weapons. So if this is, you know, a powerful shotgun and effective at medium range, I feel like this is going to lead to a lot of, you know, one pump with this heavy shotgun and then switch to like an SMG or even, you know, this the new P90 that's coming out, something like that. So we'll see how it comes into play, but definitely exciting to see them, you know, revamp the shotguns in the game and things like that, especially in Battle Royale. So could be fun. Next up, Noscope hunting rifle, which we saw the hunting rifle added into the game. I still have mixed feelings about it, and I'm iffy on it. I'm iffy on the rifle for now. But this is a bolt action, powerful and accurate rifle with a bolt action mechanism that results in a reliable but slow rate of fire. Shots can pierce through multiple enemies, which I really like. The bolt action is kind of crazy, but I think I'm going to dig it. I kind of like no-scope weapons over scoped weapons, mostly because that's just on me. I'm not as good with scoped weapons as I am with no-scoped weapons, so I'm excited to see another variation of the hunting rifle. Hopefully, it works out a little bit better than the current rifle, the hunting rifle in the game. I was just a little disappointed with it. I use it, you know, for some situations, but not fairly often. I usually end up leaving it behind. Next up and last on the list is the Tactical Assault Rifle. Fully automatic, flexible assault rifle capable of handling all types of combat scenarios, high rate of fire with solid accuracy when aiming down sights, and firing in controlled bursts. So, just another take on the assault rifle, but I appreciate it. I feel like the more weapons they add to the game, the more well-rounded it's going to be. It's going to change the game. It's going to change how people play the game. It's going to change the metas. It's going to be harder to decide which games you can carry and which ones you don't. Though I have seen talks about when they bring in certain guns, they're going to take other guns out of the game so as to not overpopulate the map with weaponry, which I also agree with. But I do like to see them kind of, you know, making changes, making updates, swapping the weapons in and out, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work, and plus just putting a new twist on the game. So that's really cool. So that is, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guns that we just covered right there for Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, the challenges for week 3, in case you didn't know, are as follows. You have to harvest 3,000 resources with a pickaxe, which is pretty easy, especially if you drop like Wailing Woods or Moisty Mire. You can knock that out easy peasy, ladies and gentlemen. Deal damage with a suppressed weapon to opponents 500. So you can get like the suppressed SMG, bang that out. That shouldn't be too terribly difficult, especially with how versatile the SMGs are. Search chests in Junction. You need to find 7. So if y'all remember that tragic challenge from last week in Wailing Woods, it is now in Junction. You have to get 7 chests. Could be interesting. I feel like there are usually more chests in Junction than there are in Wailing Woods, but difficult to say the least. Next is land on different bullseyes. So there are a bunch of bullseyes around the map currently. You have to land on 7 of them. Again, not really that hard of a challenge, especially with how many bullseyes they've put around the map, and you can find your way around those fairly easily. So no big deal there. The next one is, of course, the follow the treasure map found in Snobby Shores, where you have to find a place on the map where the icon pops up, gives you a battle tier. This, ladies and gentlemen, there's a map up on the screen right now that shows you the location of where this is, so you can skip out on finding the treasure map altogether. If you are curious about where the treasure map is, you can find it in Snobby Shores in the house with the pool and the barbecue pit. So there's a pool, an empty pool. Behind it, there's a barbecue pit with a chest normally. That is where you will find the map to the location. If you just want to skip that and go straight to where the emblem is, you can go to the top left corner of 5C on the grid. It's between 2 mountains, just east of Snobby Shores, so it's not too far from Snobby Shores, fairly easy to find. You can use the map on the screen to help navigate that. Bango bongo boombo. Moving on, as I mentioned earlier, Crossbow Eliminations 2. You have to get 2 Crossbow Eliminations on this challenge, which I find is probably going to be slightly difficult, though playing with a squad makes this a little bit easier, because you can say, hey, if you down someone, let me eliminate them with the crossbow, and then you can try to get the eliminations that way. Or you could rock it in solo, hope to find a crossbow soon, peg someone that doesn't have a gun, but, you know, whatever. Doable, not too terribly hard. Lastly, eliminate opponents in Salty Springs 3. So you have to drop in Salty Springs and get 3 kills. That's pretty easy. I don't know why they put that one on the hard list. I guess it's because it actually involves getting eliminations. But personally, I find landing in the place and getting the chests to be a much more difficult task than just eliminating opponents in Salty Springs, because all you have to do is land, try to find a gun, and get a quick kill. You do that 3 times and you're done. Everyone is going to be going to Junction now to try to get these chests, and it's just going to be hectic and crazy. So I find that one to be more difficult than eliminating opponents, but that might just be me. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you today. So we got some new guns coming, and then we have the new challenges for week 3 that are out now. Plus, of course, we have to mention again the 20v20v20v20v20 mode that is out now. So if you enjoyed the 50v50 mode, which was a little hectic and, you know, now you can try this new 20v20v20v20v20 mode with 5 teams of 20, which is, I don't know, I'm not too sure on it yet. It's obviously kind of hectic. It's really hard to coordinate with the team, but I think it's definitely fun. It's fun to put the game modes in and test them out and see how they work and kind of refine things and go from there. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you today in today's Fortnite news, updates, tips, tricks, clips. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any feedback for me, drop a comment down below. If you have any clips that you would like to send my way that we can discuss on this segment, tweet them at me at jDantastic. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. If it's your first time stopping by, make sure you are subscribed. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I will talk to you in the next video. Later.